Now, Goran, what were you doing when you were 13 years old?
Oh, God, we're winding back the clock so far, because as you know, I'm very old. 13 years of age, I was playing tennis pretty poorly. I'd just been selected, though, in my first Auckland representative team for football, playing under 14s, and we actually won the tournament that year.
This wasn't a time for a humble brag. It was the start of my next intro. So at what age did you start going to the gym?
We don't have time to talk about how much tin I lift. Let's talk about a proper tin lifter.
All right. Well, it seems things have changed from when Goran was growing up, because more and more people are turning their passion for resistance training into a career. One of them is 13-year-old Olivia McFarlan, who can lift, well, me. And she's lining up this weekend at the 2019 Olympic... Hey! weightlifting.
You have a dig at me, I'll have a dig at you.
I caught up with her to see what attracted her to the sport.
At 13 years old, Olivia McFarlan has very little weight on her shoulders, except, well, all of this.
Not long ago, I just snatched down 66 kgs, and for my clean and jerk, I can lift 80.
While most early teens are finding their feet on a basketball court or dreaming of being the next Kendra Coxedge, Olivia, or Livy as she's more affectionately known, enjoys the challenge that weightlifting provides.
I used to play rugby, but I stopped because weightlifting, I love it. I want to achieve getting new PBs, because that's the exciting thing about weightlifting, is getting new PBs.
But forget about personal challenges, what about physical and mental ones? Science tells us that at Olivia's age, the body is in the middle of a massive growth spurt.
And they might grow 2, 3, 4, 5 centimetres over the course of a number of months, and that changes a number of things, not just their body shape and composition, but coordination can change. They've got to adjust to their new body. So absolutely, you've got to be very mindful of where they're at and how they're developing.
So how does a 13-year-old become interested in lifting weights?
Well, it started off with CrossFit when I was 9. I went in to watch, and I got interested in because they started lifting weights, and that looked pretty cool.
CrossFit, a gym-based workout that combines weight training, aerobics and gymnastics, is being credited with the rise in popularity of weightlifting here in New Zealand. It's how our best female lifter got into the game too.
Just being able to change it up every day keeps you motivated. The other thing is just, I guess, the results in improving in fitness, improving in skills, losing weight, becoming healthier.
We've gone away from gyms that are filled with machines to wide open spaces, and understanding that functional movement is a lot more healthy in our long run. And so a combination of those two have made a snatch and a clean and jerk a little bit more accessible.
There's been a massive rise in the number of people taking up weightlifting. It's almost doubled in the last 5 years, and there's now 138 people taking part in nationals this weekend. And here's where it gets really interesting. At least half of them are women.
The whole sport itself, I think, is under a totally different light. It's under a light of beauty, not a light of, I guess, for the lack of a better word, a manly sport. Females look at it and see strong, beautiful women who are doing incredible things, and there's definitely that aspect that draws a lot of people towards it.
Watching women lift is pretty amazing, because it's expected to be a man's sport. They just inspire me because they always lift heavy, and then their techniques are on point most of the time.
And that means coaches have had to learn a few new teaching techniques too.
A lot of it's about getting the girls and the young women confident around understanding their bodies, and understanding that by choosing a sport like weightlifting, you're going to look different, but different in a good way.
Olivia will be competing in the under 55 kg category, the same one which saw her claim 2 gold medals at the Pacific Champs in Samoa earlier this year. Except this time, she won't be separated by her age.
Some of them are adults.
So how intimidating is that for you?
It's scary, because I don't know what to expect.
Luckily, she has a pretty good mentor. And while weightlifting can be a solitary sport, these two have forged a bond which not only makes training more fun, but provides motivation too.
People like Olivia also inspire me. There's a definite sense of just pure love for the sport.
You've got this young 13-year-old who's living the dream, really, and is very much at the start, just having fun, and we'll see where that takes her.
In the short term, it could be a top spot on the podium this weekend.